thing. Perfect. We're talking orgasms. We want sexual. Come on, no, don't cover them up.
Orgasms is not just pleasure.
I know. We're going to talk about it. Well, now it's no fun for me. If you're going to cover up the breasts, it's no fun. Interview's off. It's no bueno.
No, it's just because if not people not listening, it's just they are paying attention.
You want them to watch the show or no?
No vi qué dijo la verdad.
Es que se miran demasiado, solo se miran los pechos.
Ah, sí.
Entonces le digo, solo van a mirar, no a escuchar. Entonces, ¿quieres que oigan el show?
Welcome to the show. I'm talking to the beautiful Silvia, and we have a subject today that I think is near and dear to everyone who's above the age of virginity, I guess. I got to figure by my math, there's been over 1 trillion orgasms on the planet. I'm not counting the dogs and the cats. But
That's a nice, that is interesting statistic. I have never saw how many.
Well, there's 8 billion people.
Yeah,
There's 8 billion people. That's 8 billion orgasms right there.
But the thing is that not many women can really have orgasms.
That's true. It's true.
So,
but I'm not very happy because she wasn't going to show her breasts, which it goes hand in hand with an orgasm. Breasts, skin, nudity, right? Love.
That's the point. The thing is that now you will find something maybe, because when I'm talking about orgasms, I'm talking female orgasms. So the first thing is that
Well, can I talk male orgasms?
Yes, for sure we can talk about.
Okay, she's
also
going
male
to.
orgasms.
The floor is Silvia's. Talk about female orgasms, please.
It's just because I wrote this little book where I propose women to have some orgasms in a specific positions.
Okay.
So they can drive the orgasmus energy to the different chakras. So when I talk about orgasms, I'm not talking just about pleasure or just talking about the body.
Well, you're not talking about pain, are you?
No, for sure. Well, actually, there is pain. There is a lot of pain in pleasure. You can actually not really separate them.
Okay.
I don't know about you, but for example, when women want to reach an orgasm, sometimes they have to put their body in some tension and some pain that will help them to reach an orgasm.
Okay.
That doesn't mean that that pain has also to be the protagonist, the first character of an act with people are trying to reach orgasms for different reasons.
Okay.
So when I'm talking about orgasms, I'm talking about first female anatomy. We have, it's just in Spanish for the moment, but it's just because, and loving ourselves.
That's the first commitment to kindness.
Yes.
Love yourself.
Okay.
Love your body.
Yes, and know your body.
Know your
because
body.
Many women doesn't know their body.
That's true. That's
so
true.
the first thing is about to if you want to embrace a healthy life. No, I'm gonna say sexual life, sex, a healthy life. So we really have to connect with our sexual experience, path, beliefs. The first thing when we wrote this with my friend, one of the first things we ask ourselves is what is in female minds when they think about sexuality.
I have a quick question
Okay.
before I forget. You have a mother, and she taught you about your body? At what age?
No, she never.
She didn't. See, that's the
Yeah,
mistake.
Yeah.
Parents are horrible people because they don't know what they're doing.
Well, actually, we cannot blame just our parents. I mean, I was trying to talk with my kids about sexuality and orgasms, and they were telling me too much information. Okay, they grew up in the internet era, so so that's something I would like to talk about. Also, this interview is pornography and the role that play in our beliefs about what is sex or good sex or what orgasms is. Okay, so the first things that we were.
And I'm
talking
sure
about
most men don't know how to
don't know what.
how to give a woman an orgasm.
I won't blame men either. You cannot blame. I mean, I'm not. They should ask themselves, how can I do it better? Of course.
Yeah.
But women are the ones who has to learn to know themselves first, and learn to talk, and learn to have a conversation like this, and saying this is the way I am, or I like, or these are my fears.
Sure.
It's very important about talking about their fears, because if you don't talk about your fears, you don't know what are your limits, because fears are the one who hold us from telling whatever we think, or trying to do what we want to do, or
And
share with other people.
And
what
being
we wanna
honest
share.
about
Yes.
what you like is there may be a
Definitely,
bias that they like this or that.
Definitely, and to be honest with the other person means that you are being honest to yourself. I cannot talk to you about something that I haven't thought an inner conversation with myself first. So when we were discussing why did I did this, first I'm very lucky to. I am going to tell you my story. You see, because I feel very free to tell about it. So when I was a young woman, I already had many and different sexual partners, and I believe it to be a happy sexual partner. I mean, I thought that I was in love. I thought that I beloved. I thought that was the best thing that happened to me, and I was 22, 23 years old. I did have already 5 sexual partners at that point. And women are not free to tell how many sexual partners
No,
they have,
yes.
because then they are going to be judged for themselves first,
Right.
and then judged for the others.
And I thought you were a virgin all this time.
Oh, sorry. That was important, actually.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
You see,
Well,
so,
me, life is a joke. So.
Yeah, I know, and we can make all the jokes you want. So the thing is that I was 22, 23, and I did have all these very nice partners. I cannot complain. And then I was in the sauna.
What age your first orgasm?
This is the story.
Oh, you didn't have any of those 5? You didn't have an orgasm?
I didn't know.
Oh, okay. So we
That's
got to
the
make it
story.
clear.
That's
5 sexual partners, no orgasms.
And great partners. I mean, I feel loved. They were very nice guys. I was sometimes very much in love, or I feel very loved, you know. And I didn't know at that moment that I haven't experienced an orgasm.
Because no one told you what one was, probably.
How can somebody tell me?
Exactly.
Because
Your mother didn't say, guess what an orgasm is?
No, and also
How do you
because-
describe it anyway?
Because I thought I was having a pleasurable and beautiful.
Well, you were.
Yeah, but yes,
But you didn't have an orgasm. That's all.
But I
It's
didn't
just
know it.
the
Yes.
Final chapter.
Yes. So one day I was at the sauna, and I was naked, and I was like, like cleaning my body, like just taking the extra sweat or something. And then I said, wow, feels good. Wow, it's so nice. My body is so beautiful. Oh, my legs are so. But I was touching myself, and in the moment I put my hands in my vagina, I felt so in shock that I ran away from the sauna. Shower, clothes.
Wait a minute. Slow down. It wasn't the first time a hand was in your vagina. It was the first time your hand was in your vagina.
Yes.
So the other man's hands were in your vagina before, but it must have been fantastic. See?
That's what I want to explain.
Okay,
the
I'm just trying to
story.
get-
Okay, because sometimes you may be with a partner, and your partner will do, for example, oral sex, and you say, wow, this is great, but it's his mouth, his tongue in your vagina. Okay, then he put his hands in your intimate, in your body, and he will do so many different things with your body, and you will go along with this partner you have, and you will enjoy it, and you will be happy, and all these things. And then at some point maybe he will put my hand in my vagina, but it's with his hand.
Okay.
You see, I'm not alone. I mean, I'm doing this with somebody.
Teamwork.
Okay, yes, like partner job. Okay, partner. So this time I am alone. I'm not thinking in sex. I'm just going through my body, and start feeling something like, oh, this is nice, touching myself. And then put my hand in my vagina, and I feel I think it's horrific what I'm doing. I think it's terrible. So many things came through my mind. You have to understand that I was educated with nuns and then with
nuns?
Yes, in Catholic schools, where they told us that sex is bad, that sex is a sin, and so many other things. And not matter that.
But you didn't listen, thankfully.
No. So for a long time, I was already fighting with the religion's idea. But no matter, I didn't realize that until that moment, I haven't allowed myself to really be with myself, to really know myself. So I was in this sauna and touched myself. I feel horrorizada was the name in Spanish.
Alright.
Yes, I was feeling myself I was in shock. So I ran outside, have a shower, dress, and 100 meters after this sauna where I was, I stop and I say, wait a minute. Wait a moment, what just happened? Because in that moment I was feeling guilt, I was feeling embarrassing, I was so disgusted with myself, and I stopped and I said, what just happened? And then I realized that I had never touched myself, and I asked myself, why I feel so dirty? Why I'm feeling so bad? What just happened? I did already have these partners. I already went through sex. Why I cannot touch myself?
Yeah.
Why
I'm confused too.
Well, so this is news to you that millions of women feel just like the moment I'm
Sure, of
telling
course.
you, okay?
Of course.
So
It's called masturbation in English.
and then a lot of women doesn't allow themselves to masturbate.
Right.
Okay, and
Yes.
a lot of women doesn't
Especially
allow
if they're
themselves-
raised by nuns.
Okay, and no matter, you see, when I did this book, I saw that I was 20 something. I mean, we did this book like I published in 2019. And the surprise to me was that in countries like Germany, or very developed countries like US, in face, actually there is millions of women that don't allow themselves to know themselves, to go really deep into loving themselves physically,
I agree completely.
and then discover that orgasms is not just sexual pleasure, and it's much more. And that's what I want to talk to you with you today. You are the one who invited me here today about talking the orgasm. So
No,
now
you said you
will-
want to do a
now
talk on
now
orgasm,
you'll have
and it
to-
sounded interesting to me. So let's go with it.
Okay.
I didn't write the book. You wrote the book.
So I have this. I was going back to the story. So I say tomorrow I go back again to the sauna and find out what happened with myself, why I feel so shocked about touching myself, why I was so scared and guilt and embarrassed about exploring something that other people already explored.
See.
That other people already went through my body and did with my body, with my permission.
Thank goodness.
Things that I couldn't in that moment share with my own
Right,
body. Okay.
right.
So
Okay.
next day.
Day 2 in the
yes,
sauna. Tell me all
I go
about
back. I go straight into thinking today. I'm
it. Wait a
gonna
minute. That night, you're thinking tomorrow I'm doing it. Yes.
I even didn't say. I even was thinking about orgasms. I was thinking.
No. But that night, you say tomorrow I'm going to go back and
And
experience.
find out-
So you're
experience my
thinking when
body,
you go
yeah.
to sleep and you're thinking, what's going to happen? Yes.
No.
No?
I actually was very angry with myself because I was angry that the beliefs of others were limiting the possibility even than touching my own body. And until that moment, I haven't realized that until that day, I was not really comfortable with myself.
Well, wait a minute.
Physically speaking.
You washed your breasts.
Yeah, for sure. You have a shower.
That must have felt
and-
good.
Yeah, but it's it's not that.
Not the same.
This is the thing with women and men is that women grow up hearing how bad girls are they when they allow themselves to just, for example, get naked in front of other girlfriends?
In theory, you're
You
supposed
see?
to be a virgin before you get married.
Yes,
in
for
the
sure.
Catholic
Yes,
religion.
yes, for sure. And that's why, for
And
example.
you certainly weren't a
you see-
virgin.
Pardon?
You certainly weren't a virgin.
I'm another kind of virgin. You should hear about my other books because
I can't wait to hear.
Because I am very.
We're going to have a series, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
If you dig this, put your comments down. We're going to get Silvia back because she visits Antigua, where I live, and she's a sexual dynamo, beautiful, smart. You should see the interview we did yesterday. It was off the charts.
You know what the virgin is for me now?
What is a virgin for you?
A woman who integrates her thoughts, her feelings, and her actions. That is a virgin for me.
Okay.
Some woman who is not that she embraces her complexity and integrate all her parts in one, and then she is a virgin because she has precisely not controversial ideas or feelings with wherever she really is. She knows herself so well, then so she is in Spanish we say impecable, with no sin. No sin means then you are not lying to yourself or to anybody. That wherever you say
To be truthful,
is
sure.
true
Yeah,
to
yeah.
ourselves, exactly. Okay, that I don't have contradictions in why, for example, now I'm talking here with you, and then after camera, I'm gonna be say, oh, what I did, I feel so embarrassed. Oh, who is gonna be watching this? I'm feeling
That's
so.
where, as a life coach, you should never be embarrassed.
Yeah.
Because it means you care what
I
other
know.
people think.
Yes,
Never be embarrassed.
I know. Those are the things. Guilt and embarrassments are those things that we have. Most women than men. I'm talking for women.
No, I agree completely.
Okay?
Most women are in the
Okay.
dark of this.
And,
stuff.
and you know that we have this singer in Guatemala that's called Ricardo Arjona. He did a song that is called "Get Naked." Before from your brain, before from your mind, and then take your clothes out so you can really come to my bed like feeling free.
Okay.
You see, I'm not translating, it was not the exact translation, but it's something like that.
Yes.
But I mean, okay, I was 23 going back, and I was that night very shocked about how the beliefs of other people, and I haven't realized it, was interfering in my freedom.
Okay.
Okay, I was not really at that moment thinking about my body because I didn't know at that point that I haven't really experienced, that I haven't not experienced an orgasm. So I was actually going virgin into this sauna, not knowing what's going to happen to me, what I was going to be finding, you see? Okay, so I was at that sauna.
Okay, stay tuned for part 2. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
First,
It's a great break,
yes,
you know.
yes,
Keep them wanting more, you know.
Liberating, I was going into the sauna first, liberating my mind. That was an exercise, a very conscious exercise I did no matter if I feel afraid, no matter if I feel embarrassed, no matter if I feel dirty. I'm gonna keep going because I want to know why I feel so uncomfortable
Right.
about exploring my own body.
Okay.
So I came into the sauna and I was feeling very embarrassed, thinking, okay, I hope really nobody is here is coming.
You were by yourself, obviously.
Because I'm doing something that I'm not supposed to do,
Right.
because it was a sauna hotel, okay? So, and it's funny, you see, because actually I could have done it at my house, in my
Yes,
bed, wherever.
that's what I was thinking. In the bed sounds a lot of sense,
But
makes
for
sense.
some reason, I came to the scene of the crime, okay?
Scene of the crime,
Because,
the
because
sauna.
at some way,
You know they had a camera in that sauna. You know that, right?
you know, the thing is that sometimes I already have been very faithful in the way that if I ride bicycle and I fall, I know that I have to go back into the bicycle because if not, I'm going to be I'm going to be afraid. So years later, going through this whole process, I thought probably some very deep knowledge inside myself told you have to go to the same place where you were feeling all this bad.
Scene of the crime. Go back to the scene of the crime.
And go through all these situations. So I went back to the sauna first, really going through the scene that trying to be very brave. I say, I'm coming here, I'm coming inside, and I'm doing, I'm touching myself, I'm exploring myself, okay? So I was there, a very shy at the beginning. You see, trying to find out the difference. For example, what happened when I did shower so many times, okay, and experience. Then I came into my vagina, start touching it, and feel very not comfortable. I came coming back, and then I did something that I have never done before. I put my finger inside and took it to my nose and smell it. And I was surprised about my own smell. I realized that I have smelled myself with other bodies. I mean, with my other boyfriends, with my boyfriend. And then said, okay, then I have to smell it. I have to then taste it, and was quite shocking also. I didn't know if I like it. You know, at the beginning I say, what is this taste? And and then I keep touching, and surprise, something amazing happened. I lost floor. I was flying all over the cosmos. I was.
Wait a minute. Did you have an orgasm?
Yes.
You had your first orgasm?
Yes.
Fantastic.
I was dying in the process of letting my body behind and connecting with something that I have never connected before. That was my deepest me.
You came to God.
Yes, something like that. I would just like that. I came to godness.
Yeah.
And there I find also the godness.
The big O.
The female energy
They call it the big O.
embracing me in a way that I was so in sauna, like that, you know.
Nobody came in like me.
Yeah, I was very lucky, you know. I want to show you.
Well, see, that's what also makes it a little excitement when, you know, like voyeurism or whatever, when you're doing something that's not right, it's a little exciting.
Yeah.
You know, when you know you're not supposed to be doing something, there's more excitement behind it
So you see it here?
in life.
Here is the how you say, the caricatura, ¿cómo se dice? Huh?
Caricature.
The cartoon, the caricature?
Caricature.
Yeah, me coming into the sauna. That is me coming into the sauna,
Oh.
okay? And
It's a coloring book, by the way.
yeah, it's something. I told you, it has a lot of things because I wanted the women feel related really to wherever they.
Where can someone buy your orgasm book?
This is in Amazon.
Amazon.
You can
Amazon.
look for it in Amazon. And I want to show you the other. I lost it. I wanna show you what happened after, because I'm all
And this relates to all women.
Yeah.
I don't care
Yeah.
what country you're from.
This is me after the orgasms, my first orgasms, okay? Okay. Okay, I'm feeling
You can
like
feel it right here, can't you, everybody? You know?
So now you're gonna be there. You're gonna be laughing about what happened next, because this was like a wow! I opened this incredible door. What is this? So I have to see how far I
You're
can
gonna be an
go.
orgasm junkie after this.
Yes. You know how many orgasms I got
I can only imagine.
in 30 minutes?
How many? You counted them?
Yes, of course.
I would say 45.
No, not so far, because you need at least. I got 29. That's the record.
29. 1 minute.
29
That's not bad.
minutes, so it's 1 for 1 minute.
So you know your body very well
Yes.
now. Well, actually,
Yes.
then you started to, and you
Yes.
got better and better.
Yes. Yes. And
Us guys can only have one, unfortunately.
so that's what I want to tell now. Now.
Bummer.
Okay.
I want to be a woman.
Yes. You see, that's why the religions has put a finger on us, accuse us of being the demon or being never satisfied, and that's why the sinners. Of course, because guys were very ashamed and embarrassed and very jealous probably when they discovered that we women can have so many orgasms in so many ways.
Yes.
And you actually can have one, and when you're lucky, maybe 3 or 4 in how many? In 4 hours? Okay.
I could think of my history again.
Okay, that's what I say. So I want to share now something with you all, guys. Please, after you have an orgasm, this is the moment for your girlfriend, your wife, or whoever you are with, because no matter if she didn't get an orgasm yet, you already had an orgasm. Now go and start really playing and enjoy yourself, because now she's ready for have maybe 3, 4, or maybe 30, if you both go together into searching how her body works and how free and comfortable she is with you. Then you can together explore how far can together go
Sure.
in this journey.
Sure. And your relationship's going to last a lot longer, everybody.
Yes, for sure.
When you care about the other person.
Yes.
Not so
and
much
we'll be
your
more
self-gratification.
happy. And then
Pleasing other people.
And-
That's the second commitment to kindness. Being kind to others. First, you be kind to yourself.
Yes.
And masturbation, there's nothing wrong with masturbation, everybody.
you see, that's the word. I have no problem telling the word masturbation, but masturbation also, when I really research, it has, for example, in Spanish, I don't know in English, but when you say masturbación, sounds like you are already polluting something. It's related that you are
A towel,
that
napkin.
you are like perturbing the energy or something that is pure.
They probably should have a better name for it.
Yes, so that's why I invite the word.
Self-gratification, maybe?
I said.
Self-pleasure?
Yeah, yes, all of them work, but I say operarme a mí misma. It's an operation, okay? Because when I say operarme a mí misma, to operate myself, it's like I'm driving something. I'm in charge of the wheel, so I am the one who is directing.
Well, there's a problem in all this. When you get really good at orgasms, you don't need men anymore.
That's the second.
This is bad news, everybody.
Always need men.
No, they have these things called dildos now, vibrators, books that tell you I don't need men anymore. I know how to do it myself.
Okay, that is very interesting. You see, because when you learn that as a woman you can have so many orgasms and actually you are in charge of your body, now you come with the men because you really want to be with the men. Not because you are looking for sexual pleasure, but because you want to reach an intimacy.
Company, love,
yes,
friendship.
and experience together. Then now, as a woman, I will be more. I will be feeling more free to just enjoy an act that is that I'm not having any expectation.
Right.
Because I already took any pressure of what's supposed to be at the end of this adventure.
Right.
You see, or at this moment.
Right.
So when I find out what can my body was capable of, then I decided. So what did happen? Why I was also feeling so happy with all these 5 men that I have already shared my body with. I start making myself these questions.
But the men after the 5 are really lucky.
What do you mean?
Because you know your body now.
Ah, okay.
You know what you like.
Yes.
You're honest.
Yes.
You're
but
free.
those
You're not
5
ashamed.
Yes.
You're not embarrassed. And you're like a dynamo.
Yeah, but those 5.
I'm scared of you, actually.
But those 5 men were not already anymore at my life.
Of course.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
what I'm saying. There was the prelude, the
I
big
understand
O.
now. Okay.
Do you understand now? And now, after the 5, they're gone. They're history. They're one on their ways. But now you're single now, right?
Well, you should be asking yourself what happened with the next men of my life.
That's what I'm getting to. Because I'm saying the next men are the ones that are going to really have fun. Unless they're scared of you. See, most men are scared of women.
Yeah, but.
Especially ones that know their bodies.
I-
Oh my
I-
God. I'm in territory I don't want to be in.
Yeah, you can learn from that.
Of course, and you should learn.
You see, I wish all these stories were so great or so good, but
You're
later,
fantastic.
Yeah, no, later.
This is a fantastic.
Yeah,
by the way,
fantastic, okay.
I gotta take a real quick break. I gotta look. You gotta see this lovely audience that we got here. This is more amusing for me. Just about these are good friends here at the Spring Film. It's a Spring Art Festival.
Spring
Yeah. I had to take a break there because it's so much fun looking at you guys.
Yeah, this is a conversation.
It's a group conversation, but
Yes.
the audience needs to see that behind the cameras there's some very lovely people.
Okay. Where I keep going? Let
The
me
men
see.
after the big O.
Yes. The thing is, for example, some men, they were not feeling comfortable by me touching myself.
No.
Some men will say, why cannot just one the one
I'm not
you
good
do?"
enough. They think that maybe they're not good enough
So
because you're better at you than they are than them. But that's
then-
new men too.
yes, so I start finding out about the fragile
Ego of the man, yeah.
of the man, then very fragile in a way that you first, if I was
They're scared of you.
because I was very liberated, they will say you were how to say they used to, some of them, not all of them,
Of course.
say
Some
I
men-
thought
Some men know what they're
yes,
doing.
I thought you were what I was looking for.
Right.
But now that I know you, I know that I'm not comfortable with, and I want a traditional woman.
Right.
You see? So
Missionary position.
or just for example, they felt very uncomfortable thinking about my past. They felt very uncomfortable
Yes.
about thinking that I was not trustful,
Right.
that I could leave them in any moment.
That you're independent, that you're strong,
Yes.
that you're smart. Men are scared of smart women.
And some
Not me.
and some men were
Dennison.
and some other men, they will not take me seriously
Right.
because they thought I was too free, too spontaneous,
Well, I got a quick question for you because things, my way I think. As a single woman now, you meet a man. Do you test him? You don't have to even talk about sex. You kind of just can feel that he knows what he's doing or not. I mean, because you're open. You don't.
I don't
We're
care.
having an interview on camera about sex.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you're not shy.
Yeah, but I'm not really. When I met somebody, as I told you, because I liberate myself from them. Every time I meet someone, oh, this will be my charming prince or whatever.
Prince Charming.
Thank you. So thank you. So the thing is that when I met somebody now, it's just like I'm open to really just think, oh, I like this person, no, I don't like, because at some point I opened myself to women, because I decided, okay, if I want to talk about sex at some point in my life, if I want to really help other women and men to know themselves, so because a lot of women used to ask me, lesbian women, I was very popular among lesbian women, and I always say no. So at some point I say, why will I say no? Okay, it's somebody who wants to be with me because she likes me. Because I like her, because she's my friend.
Right.
I admire her because she's a great profession, whatever, or this type of person that she's doing so good with life. So at some point I say, okay, let's try. And I find out that I don't like women.
You don't like it.
Okay, that actually I don't like vagina.
But they're more.
I like mine.
Well, that's surprising because a woman is going to be much more sensual
Yes, but
and know her body, which means she knows your body is the same body.
But that's what I want to get now. Okay, I find out that the sex actually opened a part to me that was not sexual at all. Okay, sex took
Well,
me.
it's more mental than anything, even.
It's
the feeling, the
yes,
heart, the
but
feeling.
that's what I want to explain it, because
Okay.
this is okay. I discovered that sex took me to a very deep places of my psycho, of my mind, that it took me to in a astral experience or very spiritual experiences that been very satisfied myself. It just make my brain so full of pleasure that I was so happy that I was able to share happiness with a lot of people.
Sure.
That I was more. I find out that when I really been, for example, satisfying myself, that I have been having sex with myself, then that week is going to be great because I was feeling great.
Right,
You
exactly.
see? And
What's a nice relaxer too. See?
Yeah,
Have an
physically,
orgasm. You can sleep better maybe.
yes, for sure. You sleep better. You have more energy. You are more relaxed. You have more patience.
You should have a talk show, a YouTube channel just on this subject, because you're going to help a lot of people. I mean, this one video might help a lot of people, But I mean, they need more than just one video. They need help. People need help.
Well,
People need guidance. People need education. You know, parents don't educate you on sex. Even in school, they don't educate you on sex. There's how the organs work and how the reproduction works. But I mean, this is an important conversation for a lot of people.
Yes.
Especially the young ones.
Because to have a sexual relationship with yourself help you to have a very healthy relationship with the world. I mean, because you start
Commitment number one. Love yourself.
Yes, that's the point. All of the point. Right. So the first part of this little book is my own personal experience, the experience from my friend Lisa, and then
She had the same type journey.
We did. It's very interesting because she did the same discoveries, but in a different journey, because we came from different backgrounds, and I'm not going to be talking about her here. Because I don't know if she's going to feel comfortable.
Well,
because
we don't know her last name.
Yeah.
But you're going to put her phone number at the end, though.
Yeah, but
I'm joking.
But her name is here. So.
Her name is here.
Okay. So if one day she wants to talk about her experience, you can invite her to talk to the show.
There you go.
Okay? So the first thing we develop here in this little manual is about the mind.
The mindset.
Because we as a woman has to ask very deep questions about, for example, where my beliefs come from, what those beliefs mean to my reality right now, how they limit myself, or how they offer me wins to go further. So the first thing we explore is what men, for example, have been writing about women through history. So those are some things. So that what women think about other women, how we women castrate other women, and how we are very mean about how we sign other women with our fingers and with our words.
Okay.
And then we go through how to prepare our mind and our body to start accepting that maybe they will open a door that's to a place where they haven't given permission before. And
the biggest part of all this is not to think of sex in a negative manner. Think of your body in a negative manner.
No,
you know, I mean that's the problem.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the nuns. That's a horrible way. I mean, here's what I really don't like: is a parent. Everyone's watching television, and there's blood and guts and killing and violence, and it's okay.
Yeah.
As soon as there's a love scene, turn it off, turn the children away, cover their eyes.
Yeah.
It's just ass backwards.
Yeah.
And it's just the society, I call it the insanity of humanity, because it's ass backwards.
Yeah.
And this is exactly another aspect of the insanity of humanity. Not teaching that you need to love your body, you need to love yourself, and then you can open it yourself up to others.
And have a relationship with yourself.
Yes. First and foremost. All you have is you. You only have you. You know, the first commitment to kindness. Love yourself unconditionally, sexually.
So
this is the sex part of it now.
So we also give some advice about how to take care of your body, about how to eat healthy. We have some very specific illustration about, for example, how the vulva looks and how the vagina and where the clitoris is.
That's a peach, no?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, I just want to make sure. I was having it wrong all this time.
Yeah,
I love peaches.
Because this is like something, you know, as the forbidden fruit.
The forbidden fruit.
The forbidden fruit.
Yes, here you go.
And
It's
so,
amazing how I mentioned that peach looks like something else.
We have a part how to share this sexual experience, healthy you know, how to use the orgasms to make energy to walk into the other person's body, and sometimes in some way clean it, and then also bring back this energy. When we talk about,
did you watch the Kama Sutra?
Yes,
many positions and all that stuff.
Some of these, but you see, for example, some people think that women retain the bad energy from the men when they are having sex. Which in way is true, and some other is not exactly true. It's a long story, but the thing is that here also we speak about the power of the uterus and how this like oceanly space is open to the people we decide to share this space. And so we really have also to learn how to clean our body inside and out, and also our minds. And when we have many sexual partners, we have to really learn how to energetically liberate from the relationship, the streams we have been creating with all these people.
The relationships.
And energetically, it's very. You see, the penis, the masculine or sexual organ, is external. So and that's mean that
Most of them anyway.
yeah. So that's that thing that you really are like dropping. You see, you can every time you have an orgasmus, you also expulsing what's semen.
Semen.
Semen is
Yeah,
the word,
semen.
okay? Semen.
But so does the woman.
Yeah, but you see, the woman is collecting it.
No, but the woman does.
Yeah, but what I mean is in the act.
Stuff comes out. I don't know what the hell it's called.
So yeah, something goes out when you really take it out.
See,
But to
when
take
you have
it
a big
out-
orgasm,
Yes,
plenty.
but you have to learn how to do that. Not many women
No,
learn
I know.
how to do
Women
that.
who know their bodies
Okay?
can do
and,
that.
And in the other way, one thing is the physical experience, another is the spiritual or energetic experience. You cannot separate
more
them.
valuable.
Yeah, you cannot separate them. So the point is, the man is expulsing the semen and the woman is collecting it.
See.
So the man is also expulsing a lot of things he's feeling or experiencing, and the woman is collecting this.
Okay.
Okay, so that's why women, they have to really learn how to expel, to
release.
to release all these things, and not because doesn't love her partner or whatever.
Right.
It's not a rejection act. It's a cleaning act. So she won't be holding, staying, or keeping wherever her partner
Let
is
loose.
giving her.
Let loose.
Yes, that's the word.
Let your hair down.
Yes, and some of are the things that so when we this position will help women to manipulate consciously the energy of the orgasmus, first with herself and then with her partner.
Okay.
Okay, so now I don't know if you have any questions, because I want to.
Do I have any questions?
Probably you have a lot.
Probably a lot. Any questions from the audience? Any questions, young man?
Loud and clear, I got it.
Any questions, young lady?
I love everything.
Do you know your body as well as she knows her body, you think?
Now it's wired.
Better.
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah.
It's very important. This is a very important issue. I make light of life, so I apologize to the audience if I'm making fun a little bit, but I look at life a little differently than most,
Yes.
because I think everything's hilarious. And this is a very serious thing for women to know. I mean, there's so many women out there that don't know that having sex gets you pregnant. There's millions of women that don't know, and every 9 months something comes out, and you go, where did that come from? You know, I mean. It's
yes.
and the whole world needs educating, not only on how to love yourself and how to please yourself and how to please others. I mean, it's a whole education, and that's where we lack on the planet
And
is education.
I will invite everybody who is watching us in the other side of this.
And please comment.
Screen. Yeah. No, what I want to say is just open to yourself and I start asking questions. That's the first step.
Ask
Okay?
questions. Be curious.
Yeah,
How
be
does my
curious.
body work? And of course, Amazon is the book. It's
Okay,
the manual of female orgasms in English, right?
Loving
What is
myself.
this? Oh, what is this?
Amándome a mí misma. Loving myself.
Loving myself. Amándome a mí misma. Love yourself. And
Love-
again, it comes back to my, as Dr. Fantastic, the 3 commitments to kindness. The first, most important commitment in life is to love yourself.
Okay.
It's the hardest, most
so
important.
I want to tell you all of you, start asking questions to yourself and then ask questions to your partners. And say, okay, this may be very embarrassed as a man, but I really want to ask you, do you think as a woman, you know what an orgasm is? That you are having orgasms? Because sometimes, I mean, life without orgasms can be satisfactory. I mean, people can really think they are having a satisfactory life.
women have gone decades without orgasms.
Yes,
I'll
that's,
tell you that
that's,
right
what,
now.
that's what I mean. But the point about having orgasms is because we'll take you to the next step. That's mean to really connect, allow yourself to go to places where you haven't known until now that they exist. I just wanna, and you can say, this is my truth. I always say to people, this is my truth. Don't believe me until you have experienced it. Because I could say anything, but actually you just will really know how far can you go once you start experiencing and ask the same question. So it's very important. One woman that read my book, after she told me, wow, Silvia, you open a door to me. That means that I, for first time, because she used to masturbate herself, but she thought always about actors or pornography or whatever, and never made her felt so good after she make love just thinking about a beautiful ocean or the sky, the open sky, or a beautiful sound or happy moment of herself when she was really experiencing a great moment in her life, and that's what she has in her mind when she was touching herself.
Okay, so that begs the question, is most people will need a stimulus to masturbate.
That's his men.
Well, not
Most
women?
men.
Women, no.
That's what people make women believe.
Well, that's what I'm going to ask you. For yourself personally, you're not thinking of another man, you're thinking of yourself and the sky and...
And I connect, the first thing women has to learn is how their vagina breathe. Vaginas breathe. And they can, depending in the posture where they will position their body, their vagina will take like a big spaces of air, and sometimes air will go out of their vaginas.
Yeah, okay.
They will start realizing that their vagina is elastic, and that will open according how they are breathing. For example, I can be sitting with you, and now I can start making their vagina breathe. And I can start connecting the pulsation of my vagina with the pulsation of my whole experience here, and that's make me feel more alive. And doesn't have actually a sexual experience as we normally understand it.
Well, you definitely have to teach this, I think.
Okay, that's why I'm told. That's what
The first step is this.
Yeah,
this is a lesson. Lesson 1, everyone.
Okay.
Stay tuned for lesson 2.
And that's why now, if you are watching this and you have been married, just really sit with your partner and start talking about the possibilities that what I'm saying is true.
And that's going to be very, very hard depending on how long you've been married. Because most people don't really love themselves, or they're not honest in a relationship because they don't want to be hurt. So they pretend to be a certain thing that everyone's going to like.
And
after 10 years of marriage, they say, oh, I'm pretty comfortable, I'm going to be myself now. And the person says, who the hell is this? Right? Now, this man married to a woman after 10, 15, 20 years, all of a sudden she discovers her vagina, and he's going, what the hell is going on here? Because he's not used to that kind of shit.
Yes.
So that's a bit of a problem. So you got to ease in. I think it should be couple sexual.
And
Not a woman having a class, not a man, a couple having a class, saying this is how things work.
And that's why when I talk to women, I say to a woman, ask yourself, which kind of woman you want to be? Which kind of woman you know you really are? And I come very deep question where maybe a lot of women are not being happy, or they are not, for example, women who are going through menopause. Well, this is great news, okay? Menopause is a great moment to start really loving and discovering yourself and find out that your vagina right now through going through menopause can give you 30 orgasms.
Never too late to have an orgasm, right?
Yeah.
So menopause is a good time.
Yes, it's a good time because most women at menopause, they are not feeling comfortable to sharing their body with other people. and some women start feeling very uncomfortable about how their body is behaving, and they start having in their mind, oh, I'm old, this is not anymore for me, already I'm a grandmom, why I will now looking for these things. Well, that is the news. Is you really start experience yourself and your body, you will start feeling so good with yourself. You will have much and better energy to give happiness to other people, because you will be feeling very happy.
Happy. That's the secret to life.
Yeah.
Be happy, and you can make other people happy.
Yes.
Be happy with your body, whatever shape, size it is. Love yourself unconditionally. You know, I mean, if you don't love yourself, who the hell is going to love you?
And then if you don't wanna hurt the fragile ego of your partner, then just learn by your own. Then you have a space where you can really keep growing, and then being part of a partnership where you are guiding or helping or making other person happy without those or they or he not really knowing. And this is a self-answering question. I mean, it's not. I'm not telling you what to do.
You're a couple, you know, and to communicate openly, honestly.
But you say that there's a lot of couples, and they will feel very shocked if they discover that they have never given their woman an orgasm.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
yeah, this is shocking news to a lot of guys. It's not good news, not totally good news, but it's good news for the woman. Let's say that. Let's go that
Yeah,
far.
it's very sad for women also to discover that they have feeling so uncomfortable with themselves, and they were not even to rely. For example, some women may be very happy they may be very successful in their careers, but they are still feeling that something is missing. For some reason, they are not able to be happy. Some women, they will be in a happy marriage and still not in a happy marriage outside, and still something that is not there.
Fulfilling.
So, and that's why, probably because they haven't really exploring how far they can go in their own.
And they probably can still be. Maybe the older you get, you might be more embarrassed because you didn't experience it early on.
That is the great thing. Once you start knowing and exploring yourself, it's so liberating that all the guilt ideas, all the embarrassing ideas, they will go away. Because it's like when you really connect, when you really, I'm telling you, the women who I've been not, I don't want to say helping.
Helping, I was going to say helping.
No, I want to
Guiding.
say walking with them together.
Introducing.
Through this, introducing. That's a good word. This is a good way of saying it. All the women that I have been introducing to this knowledge, they find out by in their own way, then they have answers that they haven't realized until now that they have been already there. And in the other hand, they really start feeling like they don't have to feel shame anymore or guilt anymore, because they are really connecting with any mitochondria in their body.
It's
And
the shame. It's the shame
connecting
element.
with the mitochondria means that you are connected with the bees. I was explaining you in the other video that bees are like cells of a bigger brain.
Yeah.
So once you start vibrating with your own body in a free way, and you start really going deeply into your more not explored yet psych areas, then you start finding out that you are a very important part of a very big brain. That sadly, right now, the Earth's brain, I mean the female part of this planetary experience, it has been very abused, and that means that a lot of women are having a bad experience as to be what to be a woman means, and that's why then you have that's very
Women have been abused since the dawn of man. I mean,
Yes.
they were subjected to being slaves. They were burned at the stake for talking out loud about
Yeah.
sex, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, men have been pretty bad
I have been
Some women
for-
throughout the
for-
ages.
Right now, some people will want to burn me because some people have already attacked me. I have to tell you something, Doctor Fantastic. Is that I did have a fantastic experience in the 90s when I was in my 20s. I did have a radio program.
Okay.
And I opened the door for example, diversity. I opened the door for equality. I opened the door for talk about sex, for sexual satisfaction, for free relationships.
Is it still recorded?
No,
Where'd it
no,
go?
it was a time where no.
Oh, you didn't have
nobody
the hard
take
recording.
it was a really open radio.
Oh, it was good.
And,
Live.
Live. Yeah, it was live. And
But it's not too late to do it again. And it's inexpensive to do it now.
Yeah, and,
Very inexpensive, and it's needed now.
Yes.
I think your knowledge.
maybe you are open this door to me now. That's why you.
I
that's
love
what we
I
do.
love sending people on paths of that. See, this makes you very happy. This interview here, I can tell you're very happy. You're at one with yourself. You're knowledgeable about the subject. You're probably an expert on the subject, which is fantastic. It's needed for people, and with today's technology, I think I told you earlier that if 5 minutes a day you dedicate to something, you'll be very successful at it and help people. 5 minutes talking about sex a day, you'll have the biggest YouTube channel out there.
I think we have to end it because we
Yeah.
already talked for an hour.
An hour.
Yeah. So
Get the hell out of here. That was fun. And everyone, Silvia, she's fantastic. Mansilla, there's a last name.
yes.
You have more than one name here.
Silvia Mansilla. That's my name, Manrique.
well, you had a-
Silvia Mansilla Manrique. That's
See, that
my
was
full
a
name. Yeah.
full name.
That is my full
Me, I
name.
don't have full names. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I hope you learned something. Buy the book, Amazon.com. Hopefully she'll translate it to English and French and German and Swahili and all the other languages that need this information. The women of the world need this information. Thank you, Silvia, for bringing it to us. And
Thanks to myself that I learned to know myself.
love yourself. Love yourself. Everyone, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, be kind to your body. Let's be kind to yourself.
Back to your orgasm.
Be kind to your orgasms, be kind to Mother Earth, and be fantastic, everyone. Thank you for watching.